Hello, welcome to my third or fourth attempt at this. We're gonna see how this goes. I kept getting interrupted yesterday, and then today, this morning, I was gonna do a vlog style video, and I couldn't because all the storage on my phone was full, and I had to go in and delete a bunch of stuff, and I was in the middle of my errands and stuff, so it didn't happen. Unfortunate. I just really got to dedicate some more time to decluttering my media storage, just everything. I've really got to devote some more energy to that, and I'm going to. I've had a lot going on. Honestly, in the coming months, 2 months, this is the last day of March. This is March 31st. Oh, I don't know, April and May, is gonna be very interesting, and maybe not awesome. So it's just gonna be crazy. So I wanted to do some updates and stuff like that. Between work schedules right now, my husband's work schedule is gonna be crazy. My work's I don't want to say my work schedule, but my job in general, I don't know. I think they're getting ready to pile a bunch more stuff on me, and I just don't know. I don't know what that's going to look like. It's not that my job is necessarily in danger, I don't think. The only way I see my job being in danger right now is if I am not down with what's going on and I leave. So, anyway, just jobs. I'm overwhelmed by my job, but not overwhelmed. I'm stressing out about that, but I don't know. We'll see how it goes. It may totally turn out fine, but my husband's job is going to be crazy the next couple of months, really overwhelmingly crazy. And I just have a lot coming up. I have a couple doctor's appointments. I have the anatomy scan coming up. I have an undetermined amount of dental work now to be done. So that's what I wanted to update real quick and kind of go off my last video. Like I said, I swear I will be doing vlog style videos, but first of all, I have to have something interesting to vlog. And second of all, I have to make sure I have storage on my phone before I do that. But on my last video, you can go back and watch it if you're interested. If it only ever ends up being me, this is what's going on. So this is March. I am 15 weeks pregnant, and I had a root canal done over here. I have yet to have the crown put on, so I had to go, and this is about money too. This is where my head is. I'm just kind of documenting everything. This is I'm treating this like my diary, kind of. So I went and had the root canal done over here at an endodontist. Insurance, a pretty good chunk of my insurance allotment, whatever you want to call that. There's a word for it. But anyway, that has been a good chunk of it has been used for the year. I still had to pay over $500 for that visit. I then developed a really severe, the worst canker sores I've ever had in my mouth, all up along the inside of this lip. They're still there. You can still see them, but they have healed up tremendously because I couldn't rub my lips together. I couldn't move my mouth around at all. I was really favoring it a lot. The swelling was so bad that my lips touched pretty much all the time. It was really rough. So I had to schedule my crown to be done at my dental office, which I was not going to do until this is healed. It's better. I can live my life, but I don't consider it healed because it's still there. So I'm going to wait. But once that is healed, I'm going to get the crown scheduled, which then is going to be at my dental office. And they have their whole, just for a crown, it's $1,300. Just for the crown. And then insurance will pick up some of that, but I'll have to pay half of that. And I'm oh my gosh, overwhelmed with all this money going out. Plus my dental is getting all used up. And now I have a root canal over here, an old root canal that needs extracted. And I've been in this whole whirlwind the last week. Well, not this week, but I say the last week because it was on my work days and stuff like that too. I was on the phone with literally everyone. My doctor twice, my dentist once, 3 oral surgeons, dental insurance, medical insurance. Like, I was trying to get it all figured out, and like, it's a mess. I can't go get the procedure until I get released from my doctor. I'm a high risk pregnancy. I can't go get the procedure until I'm released from my doctor. The doctor needs to know what the procedure is. So basically, the shortest like summary that I can give of that whole mess and everything that has been happening, like for me, and maybe I get too overwhelmed too easily, like maybe that's what it is. But like the shortest version that I can give is now basically what I have to do, because I finally heard from all the oral surgeons and talked to, one of them wouldn't even see me. They were like, no, we're not touching you, which honestly, that made me, I kind of wanted all of them to say it, but I know I can't like go and just like have infection in my body and carry this kid. Anyway, so I finally heard from all of them, and basically where I'm at with it is I'm going to go take all the information from all the oral surgeons that I heard from, and I have a doctor's appointment on April 12th. And I'm going to take all that information to my doctor. Hopefully in the meantime, between now and April 12th, I can go and get my crown done. And then hopefully all of that will have hit insurance, and I'll kind of have an idea of what that's going to look like for me. I mean, they're just pretty much like, look, either way, you got to get it done, which I get it. But it's going to be a very expensive year for us. You know what I mean? Like, my husband's not worried about it at all. He's like, you know, we got to take care of you. And I'm like freaking out. So it's me. But anyway, so that's what I'm thinking. I can go get my crown done and then see what's hit insurance, see what it's going to be looking like. I can take all my information to my doctor, talk to him about what everyone said. If he says to go ahead and do it, I know which surgeon I'm going to go with. I then could schedule an appointment. The scheduling appointments is what is so impossible for me, or it feels like it to me, not like more so than other people. And I know that I'm very lucky, I'm very fortunate, and I'm very blessed. And I don't want to make light of that. It's just sometimes very difficult. I'm not going to drive myself to a root canal extraction. I'm just not going to do it. I could if I absolutely had to, I guess. But I'm pregnant. I'm going to be numbed. I'm going to be getting my tooth extracted. The surgeon is like 45 minutes away, an hour away. I don't know. I just would feel better being driven. So, but like all the work schedules is what is difficult, plus having a sitter for my daughter. Like, it's just, that's what's difficult. But we'll figure it out, I'm sure. And so I already know, basically, I have to take all this information to my doctor, get cleared, get a letter, both clearing me and telling everything that I am allowed to have administered. And then I have to schedule this appointment and go and basically say, okay, I'm scheduling this extraction. We'll go. I'll have all my images sent because I don't want to have any more like imaging done. Like, I don't want to have any more x-rays or anything like that done. I had that at the endodontist, and they put a bunch of lead vests on me and stuff, and that was fine. But like, it made me very nervous and uncomfortable, and I don't want any more of that than I have to have. So they said that I can send my images there. So they're brand new, so they can go off of those. And so that kind of surprised me, but I guess since I'm pregnant, like, they're willing to do that. So, and then they can look at it and say, okay, this is just a routine extraction. We can go ahead and do this. Or if they think it's more invasive and it's not going to fall in the guidelines of what my doctor said, then I won't have it done. I guess that is what that's what I'm doing. That's what I'm looking at. So, the whole process has just been like overwhelming and frustrating, to say the least. Like, to say the least. Just, yeah, I don't know. Maybe I let stuff get to me way too much. I probably do, but it's just like, why did this have to come up? Like, why did it have to happen, right? So that's how I'm feeling. So that's the update on that. You know, medical's not going to cover it. And if it's just a routine extraction, I guess I get it. But now I'm like, great, now I'm going to a surgeon. You know, those fees are higher. Like, the endodontist fees are higher. Like, all that kind of stuff, you know. So, like, that's really the update I feel like that I wanted to give, because it's an update off of the video that I did last time. And like I said, yeah, there's just a lot of stuff going on. I will vlog as much of like this whole tooth whatever process as I can, I guess. I'm also going to be doing a video, like I said, a bedroom reveal, because I'm going to be working in the bedroom like quite a bit. I didn't say that. I didn't say that in this video. I said that in another video that I tried to post, and I'm not going to be able to. So I'm going to be doing a bedroom reveal of my daughter's bedroom. To be fair, my daughter does not live in her bedroom, nor will this baby. Our house is just not conducive for kids of that age to be in that bedroom. It's just, in my opinion, it's not, for multiple reasons. But it is very pretty and it's very cute. And now that I'm getting it in a little better working order, I will share what it looks like, and I will share the process of everything that I've been doing and what I am going to be doing. Essentially, you know, a lot of people seem to be interested in what the sleeping arrangements are in our house. I find that really odd, because I never feel compelled to ask someone how they sleep in their home. I never feel compelled to, first of all, ask it, or second of all, have an opinion about it. It's not my business. As long as you are sleeping and getting rest, and your mental health is, you know, okay because of that, that is all I care about. That's my business. That's how I see it. But obviously, like, some people feel that there's a right and wrong way to do things within your home, which is strange. And I get it from a safety concern, but like, there is no safety what we're doing is makes it safe, because in our home, I will tell you this, like, in our home we have a loft. We have an upstairs, and that's where the other 2 bedrooms are besides the master. It is a loft. Our house is older. There's a dispute. I really need to look up the deed, because there's discrepancy in what different people think in terms of when this house was built. My husband says that it was built in like 1976 or 4 or something. I forget. And everything's original. The railings are pretty shaky, you know, like, we finally found a contractor that we trust, and we will be having a lot of things done to this house if we don't move first. But it takes time and lots of money, and the market is crazy right now. So we're not doing it. So, that being said, I'm just uncomfortable with putting my children upstairs. I would literally have to barricade them in the room. I would have to lock them in the room. And it makes me feel uncomfortable. So therefore they live on my daughter does. And both of these children will live on the main floor with us. My daughter, you know, has been in our bedroom. I don't necessarily know that that's how it's going to stay. I do know that this new baby will be in the bedroom with us for no other reason than my mental health. I mean, I'm the kind of person that even if our house was set up for that, a newborn would be in my bedroom with me. It's bad enough I got to be up that many times in the middle of the night. I'm not trucking all over the house to get to the kid. I'm not doing it. You know, a lot of people would call me lazy, and I'm okay with that. Because different things work for different people, you know, and that's what I say. So I will be sharing a video on the room and what I've been doing, what I'm going to be doing. And like I said, like, schedule is crazy the next couple of months, like, you know, through May. So like literally through May, I feel like I'll have some lulls, but it's just going to be a lot. And so I'm going to be making the most of that time, because I don't remember, I think I did mention this in another video, but I'm going to make every effort to get everything I can, like within reason, done by the end. Done by the end of my second trimester, in case I run into any of the problems that I ran into with my daughter. There were so many things that went unfinished because I just got to a state where I really struggled with doing things, you know. So that's where I'm at with it. I'll be sharing all that stuff like as I go along. What the vlog was going to be this morning, tying into that, what the vlog was going to be this morning, my daughter and I went to like a secondhand store, but it's like a furniture store. And it's like legit. So I don't want to say antique store because it's not really an antique store. I don't know. But anyway, they've got like home goods and stuff like there in there, and just lots of furniture. So we went in there looking for a dresser because I need a dresser for the room upstairs. Since since no one does live up there, I mean, yes, it's cute, but I used things that I already had anyway and tied it together and made it cute the first time, and that's what I intend on doing this time. I do have to find a dresser, but I need it to be small and preferably cheap. I don't want to spend over $50 for this dresser. I have looked on Facebook Marketplace, but I'm not seeing it. And so I'm like, if I can just get like a dresser like that that's going to work in the space, slap a coat of paint on it, distress it like I used to refinish furniture as like, I actually bought and sold antiques and stuff. I did stuff like that. So I'm like, I could do that, get it up in the room, and then I have like a whole host of other things that I want to get done. There's things that I'm not going to do before the third trimester. Like, I'm not going to sanitize all the nipples for the bottles. I'm not going to sanitize all the pacifiers because they're going to sit here for another few months or however long it is. So I'm not going to do that early. But basically, as much other things as I can get done, I'm going to. Like, by the end of the second trimester, I want all the clothes washed, put out, ready to go. Ready to go. I got a space in the closet for the hanging stuff, and then I want a dresser, and then I'm just going to continue to just organize everything, because this house got so disorganized over the course of having my daughter and then afterwards, and I just need to make it a user-friendly space. My husband's like, why are you getting so anal about where everything goes? And I'm like, because having a box with a bunch of miscellaneous junk thrown in there doesn't help me when I need something. And then I'm like, where is that? I have no idea. So I'm trying to get everything really conducive to having 2 kids in this house. Because like I said, the setup is weird. And if everybody's living on the main floor, we really have to utilize space properly. I need better organizational things. My daughter doesn't even have a toy box. Not really. We do have like this basket that she uses, but it's not near big enough. And so like that's all the stuff that I'm going to be working on. I feel like I have a lot on my plate, especially when you have like this whole to-do list of things that you need to get done, and then you have people's crazy work schedules you're working with and around, and then you have over here, then you have like this whole mess of like dental stuff and your doctor's appointments, and you have to fit it all in. It feels overwhelming. And then you add my new job stuff onto that. It feels like a lot. It feels overwhelming. And right now, because I'm not to all of that stuff, I'm kind of walking through it. Like this weekend, one of my goal is to hopefully get a dresser. I can't make a dresser be there that's not there at any of the shops that we go to, but me and my parents and my daughter, that's what we're doing this weekend. We're just going and we're looking for a dresser. That's the plan. I also have like a ton, in my opinion. There's 4 relatively decent sized totes full of clothes that my brother and sister-in-law gave me for my daughter, that the clothes are too big for her, and I'm grateful. Don't get me wrong, I'm grateful that they gave those to me, but I haven't been able to like wash and sort any of those. So my grandma has been asking how she can help, and like I said, since everything is like up in the loft, our steps are kind of like, they're trustworthy. I don't want to make it sound like our steps are about to fall in, because they're not, but our steps are open. Also very scary for having small children. Like, our steps are open. And my grandma, like, she's just a little more teeter-tottery than she used to be, and she doesn't love doing steps and stuff. So it makes it very hard for her to help me. Like, she really wants to help me. And so what I came up with is I had my husband load all those clothes in the back of my car. I'm driving around with them right now. I caught them when I could. And I have these clothes in the back of my car, and I can't lift that type of weight now, being pregnant, high-risk pregnant. So me and my mom and my dad said that he was going to come too, because he has to do something at my grandma's. But me and my mom are taking the clothes to my grandma. My grandma's going to wash and sort all of those for me so that I can focus my energy on other things, which is really wonderful. And I'm like forever grateful for stuff like that. But like, that's what I'm saying is, I feel like everyone in the world will literally understand this. But, when you tell someone, I'm overwhelmed, Or you tell someone, I have a lot going on. They're like, what could you possibly have going on? You work part-time, like whoopee. Yeah, but I'm not saying I have more than a person who works full-time. Not saying that. But I am saying that it's just difficult to fit all the things in. So it's just, not only is it a lot to do, but it's a lot to think about and make sure it always has to be like jumping rope. Like this happens at this time, this happens at this time. Like that's always how it feels to me. So just the mental load. And then I feel like once you start getting things done, that mental load maybe gets smaller and smaller, you know? And so that is another one of my goals, is that my mental load be a lot smaller by my third trimester, because the third trimester is very trying on your body. It's a lot to deal with. And essentially my last pregnancy, I became completely immobile, and that is my concern this time. So I just want to have everything out of the way by then. So it's all just a lot to think about. It's all just a lot to do. And while I'm not complaining, it is like, it's going to be very, very full. And like I said, I will vlog everything that I can, because I am excited to do that. I am new to it, so I don't really know how to do it. And I especially like don't really know how like to film in places, or, you know, whatever, or around people. Like I'm not like great at stuff like that, and I don't really foresee me getting great at stuff like that for a while. I don't know. Nobody even watches my channel. I'm just doing this for me anyway, so it's not like I don't know, but I do want to document this pregnancy and what all goes with it for myself. So that's what it's gonna look like. So anyway, that's all for now. I guess we'll catch you next time.